excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Back 25! 54! Mike, 54! Don't get nervous! Check 37! Check! Wait!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Check, check!
On second down now, it's Freeman. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Blue 80, blue 80. 54, Mike. Know your job. Base. Check 24. Check 24. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Go. 40. Check 59. Mike is 51.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Strong right. Spot that. Alert.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. For McGowan, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Greystone, travel. Tighten up. Wide. 22.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, here we go, watch the pass. Watch the pass. Safe. Check three. Sponge. No. Got it. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get this.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, ready? Line 25. 54. Line 54. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Switch. 20.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
You. Hey, watch it. I'll go special. Nice.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Let's get off the field.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Falcons' 3-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 52. 12. Check nickel.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up Third down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run with Penny. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, as the first half is winding down. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
45. Mike, 45. 40. Call shot. Watch a slant. Check 31.
Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd down, Penny, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Able to find Isabella. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Check three. Watch the safety creep. He's checking. He's Check.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check.
Bang out. Bam.
Watch the ship.
And they'll run it again with Penny. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
45 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. This one caught by Isabella. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
14. Rush in. Hey guys, listen. One left.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Carson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Who it is? I got you. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
36 power. One left.
Mike's 59. Hey, that's scared.
Spot that.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw, eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Watch the slant. Smooth. 54. Mike's 54.
You ain't got nothing.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Check.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that.
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, Sal. Be ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Again, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Go, 14.
Check out read.
Again, it's Penny. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
One flip. Go. One flip.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Mike by 4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Throwing now is Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike, wait. Hey, Haywood.
Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
Hey, South. Wait. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch twins.
Check.
Now Rashad Penny. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.